Welcome back, everybody. This is Rafael from the Chairman and the Artist. We're out here in Tucson, Arizona, at a tattoo convention. Uh, Going to this convention, sometimes you run into not just tattoo art. We see other types of art. And today, I have a unique artist, and he's going to explain to us, and we're going to show you some of his cool art. And hopefully we get to learn all about the this art. For me, it's pretty cool. I don't even know what the fuck to call it. I don't even know what the name of it. But it's awesome to walk by and like, holy shit! Every time it's almost like I want to take a picture, but then again, it gets slapped for you can't take pictures of my art, motherfucker. But anyway, welcome, Mister. What's your name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Yes, sir.
And explain to us what kind of what's the art? What do you guys call it?
So my wife and I, we run the Wicked Raven. It's a taxidermy, etymology, and oddities. Essentially, it's like oddities, curiosities.
Okay.
So we do everything from taxidermy, bug pinning. We work with like hides, pelts, bones, pretty much anything. Most people would consider waste from an animal. We consider pieces for art. So
Oh,
uh,
yeah. You turn the dead into you bring back the dead in a different way.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's we like to call it like a second life art.
Yeah.
We come from a family where nothing goes to waste. So we respect every aspect of the animal from life to death, and so on. So my wife is very talented at kind of bringing things back to life and letting them shine in another way.
Yeah. I noticed some of your skulls and some of the bones. Uh, do you guys use beetles
Yeah.
to clean some of these?
Yep, we have a dermestin beetle colony, so they're like flesh-eating beetles.
Uh,
So they'll eat all the muscle tissue, all the hair and skin of the animal. Depending on what type of animal it is, some stuff gets kind of left behind, mixed in with the bedding. But they clean it down to just the bone. We'll take it out of there. Depending on how long it sits, if you do it, time it right, you can leave some of the cartilage, so it'll leave the whole skeleton intact.
oh, cool.
If you leave it in there too long, they'll
Yeah.
eat that stuff away and it starts to fall apart. But we'll take those bones out. We'll do a degreasing process on them and then whiten them, and then take those and make them into art. So they'll go into everything from shadow boxes, cloches, cool little coffin displays, and jewelry.
Pretty cool when I walk by, and the one that catches my attention right away is the raven.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Taxidermy for birds is more difficult than other. Which one is the most difficult when it comes to taxidermy?
Birds and fish are the hardest things to taxidermy. So the birds are crazy difficult. In the U.S., we're only allowed to work with game birds because it's called the Migratory Bird Act of 1918. It protects any birds that are migratory birds except for game animals. So essentially, if you can hunt it for food, you can taxidermy it here in the United States. The ones that we can't taxidermy here in the United States, you can still own, but you have to import them from Europe and Asia. So we actually have a really cool connection with a fellow taxidermist out in Europe, and he will taxidermy those animals. He gets them from zoos and museums and stuff. He does trophy mounts, and then he will actually export those to us here in the U.S. We have an import license with the Department of Game and Fish, so we're able to do that and get kind of more exotic animals. Otherwise, we'll taxidermy like game birds here in the U.S., and those are really hard, like turkey, grouse, stuff like that, like pheasants, and they're crazy.
That raven, that motherfucker looks way cool.
Yeah.
Even the way the hairs, the feathers are all fluffed up. He looks like he means business.
Oh yeah.
And also, to me, that got my attention. And yeah, I seen taxidermy. I go places,
Mhm.
and yeah, the birds usually they look like what the fuck, a little more zombie than
Yeah.
the deer. But then your bird is badass. So it's like,
Thank you.
damn, it can't be that easy because I fish
Mhm.
and I know about fish taxidermy, or at least seen it,
Yeah.
or see how they kind of make replicas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Fish is really difficult as far as like casting and getting the right, because you lose a lot of the pigmentation. Same with reptiles. The scales will lose a lot of pigmentation, so you have to be careful as far as color matching them. When you're we do like airbrushing to kind of keep that color. That way they don't lose it over time. But birds physically are the hardest as far as creating the body structure. Like you said, sometimes they'll look really weird and kind of off-putting because people have a hard time getting the muscular structure right. So, like, if you look at that mountain lion that we have, uh, it has the nice, bulky, thick, like arms and muscles. You can see the curves of where the hips kind of dip and where the muscle tissue kind of forms around the bones.
Yeah, that's one motherfucker I don't want to meet out there. The horns look cool. I like it how you guys
Oh yeah,
brought some fantasy to it. You know.
yeah.
Uh, what do you guys sell the most when it comes to that? How do you guys make
Uh,
your bread and butter?
I'd say our fastest moving products is definitely like the wire wrapped bone jewelry. People love that. They eat it up. It's a more cost effective product for people who want to support our art but can't necessarily buy the bigger, more extravagant, exotic pieces. So the bone jewelry is really cool. My wife wraps earrings, necklaces. She does rings. Those are cool. And then the little clear collector frames with the butterflies in them with little floral enhancements. Those are kind of like our bread and butter. They pay the bills, and then they give us that time and energy and money to go in and experiment with more exotic animals.
Moving these fucking things around, they're all fragile, homie.
Yeah,
It's like walking with little fucking bombs. I mean, how do you guys ship it when it comes? They go to get there safe, or
yeah.
should we be concerned?
I mean, you definitely want to be careful. I grew up. I had a rough childhood. I moved damn near every year of my life, so I got really good at playing Tetris in the back of a truck, and that kind of translates into packaging this stuff. So I'm very meticulous when it comes to loading up our product. We'll stack like similar products with each other, organize it that way. We use a mountain of bubble wrap.
So you guys ship all over the U.S. internationally?
Right now, we're only doing U.S. shipping. We are looking to expand as we grow. We'll only import from other countries. We haven't started exporting yet.
Yeah, and sometimes when it comes to wildlife and stuff, you guys can run into some red tape and
Yeah, there's
other countries and this
yeah,
and that, and
yeah.
and then you got the people that probably may think that what you're doing is crazy. How can you do this to an animal?
Yeah.
Not knowing that you're actually creating art.
Yeah, it's a form of respect, I mean, and that kind of feeds into the whole like ethically sourced thing. A lot of people have a different mindset on ethics. Like some people think, okay, if you didn't find it already passed away or you picked up roadkill, that's unethical because like you're desecrating the corpse or something. And that's not necessarily true. For us, we see it as a respect thing. We're trying to give it another chance to thrive. We don't want to see animals on the side of the road. We don't want to see stuff going into landfills or trash piles or like hunting dumps and stuff like that. That to us is disrespectful.
Yeah, believe it or not, it actually lends the other roadkill ends up in this place where they grind up, they make soap, they make bearings, soap. In case you guys understand, our puppies and stuff end up back on us. Yeah. Believe it or not, yeah. I know because I tattoo motherfuckers that work in that industry.
No shit.
And they told me of all of that. If it cannot be decomposed and if it can still be harvested, they harvest it. They harvest the bones to grind it down and make bone paste and also make bearings.
Yep.
And shit like that.
Yeah, people don't know where gelatin comes from.
Oh yeah, delicious. From hooves.
Yeah.
From hooves of animals. Yep. Animal hooves.
Yep, exactly.
That's people. Believe it or not, people think that we do waste. We're not. We're still harvesting most of the animal.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the cities don't get to see that.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't get to see the back side of the little bit of shop of horrors.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I specialize in. I do the dirty work, and my wife makes everything pretty. So she kind of does the presentation side, and I do all the collection and processing. I grew up on a farm in North Dakota, so I'm used to it.
Yeah. I grew up in a farm in Mexico until recently, so I got, you get to see life and you get to learn real fucking quick.
Yeah, exactly.
You make your pet and then you're eating your pet. Like, what the fuck? We just, if you make one of your little ducks or a chicken, one dumbass kid, you think he's a pet, and then later we're cooking and we're like, what happened to Roger? Roger's got fuck.
Roger's on the plate, man.
Roger's on the plate. You were just eating it,
Yeah.
But, you also know that you're raising all these animals, with good food, good home, and you know what you're eating.
Yeah, it's good
Most
intent.
of us, we don't even know what we're eating when we buy it at the store.
Exactly, man. People go around and they buy poison plastic, and I mean, it gives you a real understanding and respect for life and death. It kind of puts the world in perspective.
Dude, let me tell you about the little thing that happened. One day I walked over from my shop over to the 7-Eleven in over in Reno. And on my way back, I see this bird that I can tell this motherfucker got grabbed by a hawk, and the hawk picked at him and left the murder scene. Really cool. And I'm like, damn. By the time I got back to the shop, I asked one of my apprentices, hey, I got to get to work, but I need you to do me a favor. There's a bird over there. I need you to go take a picture of it. And she went and took a picture, came back like, motherfucker, he just made me do something horrific. Like, that's gross. And then I grabbed this picture and I made a big painting.
Oh, beautiful.
And this painting is so cool because I put it in an art show and it would cause fights. Guys loved it. Dude, I gotta have that. Girls are like, disgusting. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, yeah.
So, it is funny who likes it and who doesn't like death and how they see death.
Yeah.
Even in a painting,
Absolutely.
And for me, I just wanted to challenge myself. Can I recreate this cool ass murder scene?
Yeah.
This hawk just came down, left the head, and they just pecked at it.
Oh, yeah.
He grabbed all the meat and left a lot of the bones showing and shit like that. Yeah. And the way the bird was laying, it looked like
just looked thrash.
Yeah, it just looked cool for me. I'm like, I gotta paint this, and I still have it. I made prints and everything.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah, when I see your art, if I get any money or something, I would like to buy a little piece. I have one of my daughters. She loves that kind of stuff. Or at least we'll walk away and then maybe they can order from you.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I was asking, because most likely my daughter likes to collect all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
And she likes to decorate her house with we can say Halloween, dark side,
kind of like the
Gothic.
Nice. Okay.
That's kind of, we can say, describe it, Gothic.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool when I see that art, and I can't wait to show my kid.
Well, if you're worried about shipping on anything, we'll be up in, I know you're in Reno, we'll be up in Las Vegas in September for the Oddities Expo. So,
You guys have an expo too?
We don't throw it, but we got invited this year. So we're going to be at the Phoenix Oddities and Curiosities Expo, and then we'll be up at the Las Vegas one as well.
So if not, we can always order, as long as you. That's why I was concerned about shipping. Like, how the fuck do you ship this? Or, this got to be fragile. I seen UPS just throw my shit.
Yeah.
So it's like.
I have an ongoing grudge with them, but.
So it does happen.
It definitely happens. I had $1,000 piece that got just mangled. It was a replica of a human skull in this really sick lantern with some rhinoceros beetles and stuff on it. And we shipped it. We wrapped it. I wrapped this thing in probably $200-$300 worth of fucking bubble wrap and tape and a box inside of a box. I did everything I could to get this thing there. We shipped it. It got there super fast. It was there in 4 or 5 days. The dude opened the box and the package was thrash. And I can't even understand how it happened without them throwing the box, man. It was a nightmare.
They decided, okay, this guy put so much bubble wrap. Let's
just
take the fuck out of it and see if it really works.
Yeah.
And then whatever was loose, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It got destroyed and it sucked too because it was a really beautiful piece. We put a lot of time and energy into.
What's the biggest stuff that you do? I mean, I see the mountain lion, but have you done other bigger?
Yeah, we've done elk, caribou, the mountain lion. I've done geese. We've done all kinds of stuff. I have a bear rug at home that's currently processing. We do all kinds of stuff. So
cool.
Yeah, if it's an animal and it died, I'm willing to process it as long as it's.
People can hit you up for taxidermy too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you can hit them up for taxidermy. They also do taxidermy for any of you hunters and stuff like that,
Yeah, we'll process hides. I can do skulls if that's what you're into. We can do Euro mounts, all kinds of stuff. So.
One day back in Mexico, many moons ago, I go to a tattoo convention. They're selling skulls, and I buy one, a human one.
Oh shit!
And as we're kind of leaving, I tell my bro, it's real.
Yeah.
That's you know how you can tell. And then once oh bro, I thought it was a replica. It's real. He's like, what? He's
Yeah.
like, we got a real one.
Damn, that's
And
wild.
it's trippy to say that I actually bought a human skull for $15.
For $15?
$15.
Jeez, that's it. I don't want to sound messed up, but that's a great deal.
And then the other time that I held the skull, but it was way different, respectful. It was my older brother passed away skull that we grabbed for the cemetery. Now we're gonna take it to get cremated with brought and the dead. So my brother says, "Hey, let's say hi to you, bro."
Yeah.
And holding my brother's skull was one fucking experience. You know, it's it's weird. You know, it's weird, but the skulls is part of death, part of life. I mean, in other words, and I think we should accept it. And the more we accept it, the easier we can live with it.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
But what I see, you guys, I don't think you guys disrespect any of those animals.
I appreciate that.
You know, I think you guys put a lot of love and heart.
Yeah.
I love bugs, but sometimes, yeah, they look also cool, pinned up and shit. You know? But I'm an animal freak. I love wildlife and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes, how can I say, those little guys get sacrificed, but at the same time, there's so many of them. So
Yeah.
probably the bugs people don't give too much.
The bugs people don't care about.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird how you're not gonna care about the little bugs.
And this is something that I get mad about all the time. If you're gonna tell me that all life is precious, that counts the ugly ones, that counts the creepy ones, that counts the weird ones. You can't be mad that the chicken died and got turned into a little cowboy taxidermy, but then not care about the spider because it scares you.
Oh, life is precious.
Yeah,
Fucking whole life is precious. Fucking spider. You know, it's like,
You're out here crushing cockroaches but crying over a chicken.
I do that with my little gray kid. You know, she's over there killing a spider. I said, "What did that little spider do to you?"
Exactly.
And she goes, "Scare me." Okay, I get it. Kill it. You didn't know, but that guy was actually a good spider. So now, but it's kind of hard to teach people, especially if they have a phobia.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
And
fear is crazy, man. Fear will control you if you let it. So
yeah,
we're very big on the respect of nature. Man. Life is a cycle. Death is part of that cycle. And the more you understand it, the more you come to terms with it, the more you respect it, the more in tune you are with life, and the more you will respect everything that is around you.
How long you guys had the company? How long?
We're coming up on 5 years in October.
5 years?
Yeah.
It's just get growing and blossoming.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. It started out at a tattoo expo. I got my full leg tattooed by my homie Tiger. He tattooed my whole leg. He was like, "Hey, if you sit down all weekend, I'll buy you a little oddity from this company that's here." We went over. He got me a little wet specimen octopus in a jar. My wife was like, "I love this. I want to look more into this." So we went around. We found some local shops and stuff. We checked out the style. We took a class on how to pin bugs, and then after that, we took a class on how to do like taxidermy. She has a crazy talent for it, obviously.
She gives some character. She gives some life.
Exactly.
You know, how the fuck do you give character and life to a dead bug?
Bro, I don't know. I can't even put it into words. She just comes up with this stuff in her head, and she'll try and explain to me the idea. And I'm a more analytical person. She's the artistic person. So she'll try and explain to me this vision, and I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. And then a couple hours later, she comes around the corner and shows me a piece, and I'm like, okay, you blew my mind.
Yeah, she probably has it all in her head. And
yeah.
like once in a while, I have a camera, so I use a macro lens, and I take pictures of black widows, and people are like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they're my friends." You know, sometimes I don't kill them all. Like, dude, you should be killing those motherfuckers. Like, all of them are bad. They're controlling the bugs. They're controlling the insects.
Exactly. They're cleaning up the area.
And actually, when my grandkids, if I have to kill them, sorry, you gotta go. My kid is you're too close to my kid.
Exactly.
But the ones where my kids are far away, I leave them alone because, and it's so weird. Who would think that one day I would care for a fucking bug the way I do?
Yeah.
You know, and we grew up, mutilating bugs.
Yeah.
We used to have this beetles
The
in
little,
Mexico, the green ones.
yeah.
We put you might heard they put a little rope around their neck and then we let them fly.
Oh no.
That was our
Yeah. I grew up, man. We used to collect little roly polies in the fields, and we would fucking stuff a jar of them and just shake them up and fill them with water and shit. Like, you grow up and you're just messing with bugs. You don't think anything of it, and then you get older and you're like,
get a little Godzilla with
yeah,
four little bugs.
I'm over here killing worms.
I got a big old burn mark on my hand. This one. I was doing the burning the plastic and killing the little ants.
Oh no!
And you know how the plastic sounds so cool. With
Yeah.
And one of them let it So yeah, now I like ants. My wife hates them.
Yeah.
And shit like that, But we grew up sometimes doing medicine little things.
Yeah.
And later we tend to respect them. Like, why were we so mean to animals?
Yeah.
Growing up in a farm,
Yeah.
it's a different life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And it doesn't mean that farm people are barbaric or anything. It's just they see life a way different than the city.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But where can they find? Do you guys have a website? Tell me all your.
Yeah. So this is actually our QR code right here.
Let's see.
So that guy will take you to all of our social media. We have a list of our upcoming events, and then it has our website on there as well as our email for contact. But best way to get in contact with us is just either email or Instagram. Those are our larger platform is Instagram. And then we do events kind of all around the Valley of Arizona. Like I said, we're going to Vegas later this year. That'll be our first out of town trip. And then we do online orders. So if you go on our website, place orders on there.
When you travel with all this stuff, you also hope that it gets there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You almost have to like over prepare because you have to account for any possibility of loss. So my wife has a rule of I'm allowed to break one thing per show.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy. I was just thinking about that, especially some of the road.
Yeah.
From here to Vegas, there's
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's an ugly ass fucking pothole
Yeah.
area, Wickenburg and
Oh yeah, out by nowhere.
yes, believe me, I got to go back tomorrow through there.
Yeah.
So damn, I not only are you guys creating this cool art, but then keeping it together.
Yeah.
Fragile as hell.
Yeah.
Those butterfly wings, those delicate little bugs that you guys got here and there. Those are all fucking.
It's crazy, man. It's a process, and you just got to be as careful as you can and hope for the best. Sometimes it's kind of dependent on where we're going. We were actually just talking about that. Like, should we consider making a pallet and shipping it up? And I was like, nah. I'd rather be mad at myself for breaking something than get up there, find a pallet full of broken stuff, and have nobody to be mad at. So I don't know. We'll hope for the best and see how it goes.
What about like, is there a big market? Like, is there a lot of competition for you guys, or you guys are very unique? Like, how many we can say? How many a state?
There's people everywhere. To be honest, there's somebody else here that's selling similar stuff. We try not to look at it as competition. To be honest with you, just because in our mind, art is for everybody. So like, there's a million people. It's 2026, man. It's hard to come up with an original idea.
Well, I would think competition. I would just think like, is there a lot of companies doing the same, or are you guys very unique?
We try to be as unique as possible.
Well, each piece is unique.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you guys are mass producing these motherfuckers.
Exactly.
And making molds and shit in the back.
Exactly. So nothing will be a repeat. Everything's one of a kind.
Everything's one of a kind.
Yeah. We will not remake anything. And if you see something that you like on our page and you're like, hey, that's beautiful, I want that piece. If we don't have it anymore, we're not going to make an exact replica.
Your stuff is going to be up there in the thousands later when you guys are in your 80s and 90s.
I fucking hope so.
Which we hope you guys get there. But your prices, like, dude, I just finding out books that I bought back in the 90s for 100 books, $100 books and stuff like that. They're now in the 1,000 range.
Yeah, okay.
Especially with tattoos because they're very unique prints.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you guys also have very unique shit.
Yeah.
Very unique art. every piece is one of a kind. You're not, you're not replicating them and making molds and selling them, China market or whatever. You guys, so yeah, that's gonna pick up. That's gonna pick up value.
I hope so, man. I really do. I mean, we put our heart and soul into this, so we still work day jobs too on top of this. So
oh shit,
yeah, we come home from 10-hour days and come right back into the art world. So
yeah, eventually this will take over, and but for right now, yeah, a lot of us have to do two jobs when making that.
We got to do what we got to do to make ends meet and still be able to pursue our passions. So.
You guys got kids or just
not yet? Not yet. Yeah, we just got married a year ago. So we've been together coming up on 7 years. So we just got married last year in March. So our anniversary is actually later this month. Thank you. And just kind of chasing the dream for now. And then hopefully maybe one day we'll get settled a little bit more and decide to have kids.
Not only that, it's cool that it's just a couple doing it. It's not like you're there and she's mad at or she's doing it and you're all pissed off.
Yeah,
you and your goddamn skunks.
Yeah, no, it's
where's the cat?
Yeah. He's in this frame. Yeah, that's another thing we love too. It's a passion for both of us, so it's really cool. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like growing up processing animals for food, like it gave me a whole different respect for it.
That's it. We love them all, huh?
Yeah, for real. It's something that just kind of like reawoken a passion for me because I've always loved animals. And just kind of seeing what we can do with them as far as creating art, it's crazy. It gives you a whole new respect.
Is there anything you like to tell the public? Any message that you want to tell them, or what's the best one that they should order for their loved ones or somebody what product would you recommend?
My mountain lion, because I'm currently trying to get rid of it.
Anybody wants a mountain lion, look them up.
I'll give you a great deal on it, and I deliver as long as you're in Arizona. Any of my big mounts, honestly, we just downsized our house a little bit, so our personal collection is kind of shrinking. So I got to find homes for all of them.
Jesus, you might have a little clearance sale. That's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
We're trying to get you guys a deal.
Yeah. I'll hook you guys up. We try and keep our pricing as competitive as possible. Like I said, art is for everybody.
Yeah, and it's hella hard to compete with. How do you price it against the other? Because everything is different and whatever costs you, but also the time and effort that you put into it.
Exactly. So we try and keep our prices down as low as possible because art is for everybody, but also like the stuff takes time and energy that we're never going to get.
And also they're getting one of a kind.
Exactly. So I see people that do similar stuff, and I low key get a little bad because like I see people that gouge prices just because you're buying the brand, which like I get, but at the same time, like it's for everybody, man. Art is meant to be shared. It's a culture. You got to share this stuff with people. You got to make it accessible to everyone. Yeah, some of us have a hard time. Some of us give it away. Others gouge it. Others undercut ourselves. Yeah. I think pricing is still it's a struggle for everybody. Yeah, it's one of those things that you'll never really find a sweet spot for. As the real thing is just making sure that you're happy and content with what you're getting out of it. So even sometimes like we'll put hours and hours and hours into a piece and we'll feel like we're giving it away, but at the same time there's kind of that reward of like seeing somebody's face light up when they get it and it changing their life, like that alone is a reward too. So. Yeah, it's the same in tattooing. There's people that are overpricing, not underpricing, and some people are mad. Oh, these guys, it's like, bro, we all have different things, and also it depends what area of the world you live in, what kind of a market. Do you live in a high-end area? Do you live in a in a crazy area, or exactly how is the market in that area? We all got there's a big difference between Aspen, Colorado, and fucking Winnemucca, Nevada. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We all got bills to pay. But there's a big difference in the way they look at art, food, and everything. Yeah. Where Aspen, Colorado is just super rich motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. And they'll drop just thousands of dollars on. Oh, yes. That's, and then there's other parts that you can barely get somebody to fucking pay you $20 for a plate of food. Yeah. That is delicious. Yeah, exactly. All right. We're going to keep it short. I think we covered everything, right? Yeah,
I don't want to give out any details of, like I said, we don't want to ask anything about trade secrets or anything. So that's one thing that I don't want to ask.
No,
I want people to just see your work and then wonder how the fuck you put it together.
I appreciate that.
You know,
yeah.
wondering and keeping the mystery is a lot better.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of keeps that sense of awe. Yeah.
All right. So now you guys heard it. Welcome. I mean, what the fuck? I'm gonna cut all this shit. Fuck it up. This is cool, man. I can edit the shit up.
Yeah.
And then do it again. Oh, okay. Let's try it again. But yeah, it's better than doing live. I tried live and I got kicked out with the two things. You know? We did nudity, N-word.
Damn.
But not me. It was a hip song.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
It was music in the background, some copyrights.
Damn. Okay.
After that, they said, "No, you ain't. You know,
no more live.
Whoever the fuck was in the background, we're not gonna let that happen." So at least now I can edit it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so go ahead and plug in anything you need to plug in.
Yeah. Wicked Raven. We're on Instagram, TikTok, wickedraven.com. On Instagram, it does have 2 ends. I'll give you guys this again. QR code right there. Check us out. Feel free to hit us up with any questions you have. We're happy to help, happy to provide art to the world. So
thank you, guys.
I appreciate you, bro. Oh, yeah. You want to come in and grab some pictures and stuff?